Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Jen. So today's video is about why immigrants are leaving Canada in 2023. Canada, we all know, is a very beautiful country, that brings several opportunities to improve career and personal life of immigrants. But right now, the number of immigrants leaving Canada has increased significantly for various reasons. Even though many of these immigrants living are already permanent residents and Canadian citizens. So, if you are planning to move to Canada or you are a newcomer, or you're planning to come to Canada, I think this video will help you have that correct mindset so that you'll be aware of realistic expectations when you arrive Canada. Some visitors or some immigrants, to Canada, they arrive with higher expectations. They search video on YouTube, Instagram, and they believe that life in Canada is ideal. No, it's not really like that. Like, no place is perfect in the world. Canada is not different. Canada is not different. A lot of people are expecting to find employment immediately you arrive Canada. That you get job, buy expensive cars, do this, do that. No, everything in life takes time. It's not really that easy. Do not expect everything to be perfect in Canada. Since things happen, and you should be ready for hardship. You should be ready. Not you arrive Canada today, you want to buy cars, you want to buy house, you want to buy what people that have been in Canada for 20 years, for 15 years are doing. Man, because of these high expectations that people that are moving to Canada have, it makes them to give up easily, and some will decide to leave and go back to their home country. One of those reasons why people are leaving is not finding their desired job. A lot of immigrants come to Canada with high hopes, but not everyone succeed in landing the job they want. Some are, many immigrants believe it will be easy to get that same job they are doing in their country in Canada. They believe that maybe I'm a banker. When I come to Canada, I will still get that banking job stuff. No, you may land great jobs in Canada. Mostly you may not find the exact position you previously held in your country, or you're currently looking for. Generally, it may take you at least 1 to 3 years to find a position in your specific industry, despite having several experiences in your home country. It all depends. Like, when you arrive Canada, look for little jobs to do first so that you have that Canadian work experience. Without those Canadian work experience, it will be very difficult for you to get those your desired job. And everything takes time, effort, and all of that. You can't just come and you want to start working in I don't know. Anyway, you've heard it. When you come, start little. You need to have that. Like, when you submit your CVs in some companies or some establishment or some offices in Canada here, they want to see that you have that Canada experience. So when you come, take any job, even if it's Walmart, even if anywhere, sweep, like cleaning job, anything, any job at all that you can do, just for you to get that Canadian experience, is very, very important. So because of this, a lot of people will struggle. People that don't have patience, they will struggle. They won't get that kind of job they're looking for. At the end of the day, they will be disappointed. After so many years, they will just leave and go back to their home country. Another thing is this cold weather. Like 6 to 7 months of the year in Canada is extremely cold. What I mean extremely cold, you know, and a lot of people are not used to that. Just like my country in Nigeria, we are not used to the kind of cold I experience right here in Canada, and most a lot of African countries or other countries, a lot of immigrants, they have not even experienced snow or the kind of cold they are experiencing in Canada. So as a result of this, many people from like my country, they struggle a lot during those cold months, those snow winter time. I feel that when you come to Canada, that first year of you being in Canada is the hardest. But with time, I believe that you will get used to it. So you have to prepare yourself. And this also is making a lot of people to leave Canada. A lot of people could not cope. Like they have tried. So after so many years, they will leave. In fact, I would advise you, if you are moving to Canada, avoid traveling to Canada in the winter. You know, many people have not experienced that kind of cold. Then you now move, boom, during that winter time. No, if you're coming, come by this time. During spring, summertime is very nice. You just come that time, so that before winter, before that cold comes, you would have adjusted. So many people, because of this, winter especially often discourages many people, and is making a lot of people to leave Canada. Some due to their age, or maybe what they are suffering, or a lot of things, especially this winter, and it's in winter time, they will decide to leave. Some visit during summer, but they will just relocate to their home country and be visiting during spring and summer. Another reason why people are leaving is having financial difficulties. Like, let me tell you, it is important to understand that not everyone in Canada is wealthy. A lot of immigrants, or a lot of people back home, believe that when you say that you are in Canada, you are a very rich person. This is how I laugh when I talk with maybe friends that I've not spoken for a very long time, and they know that, when I tell them that I'm in Canada, they'll say, "Oh, we are very wealthy now." I'll just laugh. Oh my God. I know Canada is a wonderful place to live, but it's not really simple as easy for you to get wealthy. This is what a lot of people are like. People that have higher expectations, when they're moving to Canada, they will have this thing in their head that when I move to Canada, I'll become a millionaire, I'll make money, I'll do this, I'll do that. Look, like recently, inflation in Canada has increased. Things are very, very expensive. Grocery and gas is very, very expensive right now. Like, what we used to buy like 200 Canadian, right now we buy it like 400. I mean, generally, when we go to grocery shopping, let's say we use 300 to shop for 2 weeks, or 200. Now we use 400 to shop for that particular week. To tell you that things has really, really increased, and is affecting a lot of people, and is making a lot of people to leave. Those people that have it that, when you come to Canada, you just make money quick. My brother, my sister, use something and touch your head and said, "This thing I'm thinking is not right. This thing, come back." It's not like that. It's not like that. It's not really easy. When you come to Canada, you have to work and work and work. You have to do a lot of work. And a lot of people can't even stand it. It's not the way we work in our country, Nigeria, or where you're coming from, that you work in Canada. The way you work in Canada is different. You have to do a lot of work before you make that money. You don't pick it, you don't plug money from a tree. Some people feel that you're in Canada, you make all the whole money, especially because of exchanging currency, $1 to this, but many people right here in Canada, many immigrants, like there are many successful immigrants. Many immigrants are making money. But they did not just wake up and start making that money. No. It took them time, effort to grow. It took them time to adjust to the country. So if you are coming, you have to have this mindset that you need to work and work. You need to give it time before for you to start making money, before for you to start growing and getting that your dream job. Do not have that mindset that if you come today that you are making money. Nah, you buy house, buy this. No, my brother, come back. If you come to Canada, you are not buying house today. You are not buying cars. You need to work. You need to work and work for it before you get all those things. So remove that mindset. Use razor blade and scratch it from your brain. Do you understand? Don't mind me. Then the next is becoming homesick. Look, guys, being apart from your home, your family, your loved ones, your friends is difficult. It's very, very difficult, especially when you newly move to Canada. That time you are in airport, you board a plane, your family, your friends will see you off. Man, by the time you step into that plane and get to Canada, loneliness have started. A lot of people left their family back home. A lot left their wives, their children. Why a lot of people left their husband and children? They moved to Canada, they want to make it, then bring their family. But it takes time. Before you know it, loneliness. Some have this mindset that if they just go, don't worry, honey, my wife, my husband, children, blah blah blah, don't worry, by next year you guys are coming to Canada straight. It's not like that. Funding it is not for you to return from here to your home country is a lot of money. Like recently I checked ticket from here to Enugu, Nigeria, is around 2,500 Canadian, like round trip. Some are 3,000 something, some are 4,000 something. So it depends. So imagine that kind of money. A lot of people don't have it. A lot of people have people back home where they give money. They left their family. They are catering for their children, their aged parents, their relatives, a lot of things. So it's not really easy for them. They became lonely. They started feeling a certain way. Some of them have missed their family so much. A lot of people are lonely. Like loneliness is here in Canada. Canada is lonely. Honestly, Canada is lonely. And some people visit for like 2 to 3 years. Some people have this mindset, when I come to Canada, before 2 years or 1 year, I will visit home. Some have stayed here 5 to 10 years. They have not even visited home. They became lonely. Some became depressed. It's really, really challenging moving to a foreign country, especially Canada. So when you're moving here, calm down, plan yourself. You have to be very strong. You have to be strong for your family. Not that you just move and all those videos you're watching on YouTube will be making you to think that when you just come here, you start making money. It's not easy. Then another one is starting, it's very, very difficult for a lot of people starting all over again. Some people already are millionaires, or some people are already they are very, very comfortable in their home country. But when they move in here, starting over is not really easy. It's not like something pleasant. It's not something that you can say, I can do it. It's not easy. You have to know how to manage yourself. A lot of people are a manager when they were in their home country. They will come here, you start giving them a small job. They feel somehow. I know it's not really easy. Like imagine you being a bank manager, you move to Canada and you could not wait to get that your dream job. You have to start maybe from Walmart job or cleaning job or the other menial job, which that in your home country you can't even do it. But due to you have to do something to survive, it's not really easy. But one thing is, like I said before, once you gather Canadian experience, you can grow and find other opportunities. But it's not something that will happen immediately you land in Canada. It takes time. You have to follow it step by step. Make sure to have that Canada experience. Is very, very, very important. Like, starting all over again have made a lot of people to move back to their country. Some have struggled for like 2 years, 3 years. They said, you know what, I'm done, I'm moving back to my country. So the key thing there is never for you to give up when things became challenging, especially that first time. Let's say that first 1 year that you moved to Canada. Many people struggle under pressure, which make a lot of people to fall into depression. They became depressed, and on like it make them not to like start over again and improve their life. Before you know it, they will said, I'm going back to my country. Another thing is having health issues. Even when people are healthy in Canada, like occasionally you receive one when you do some tests and they will tell you that you have this disease or this one or this. They will diagnose you with some medical issues, and maybe you don't have family here, and all those things. Even though you can receive therapy in Canada here, but it will make more sense when you receive them with the assistance of friends and family. Nobody will leave their work here to come and be taking care of you, but when you're very close to your family, they will take care of you. They will know when they will cook for you, do other things. Like someone that is sick need more care. But here, I know you'll be going to hospital, but nobody will bring that. If your family is not here, you know that when you're in your home country, you have so many people that will take care of you. So because of this, it makes people to go back to their country because of health challenges. Another thing is expensive real estate and renters. Like in few Canadian cities, real estate can be pretty pricey. Like for example, if you expect to pay $2 or $3 million for a tiny house, if you travel to Toronto, Vancouver, like I know some places you pay like $300,000, 400, but man, houses are very, very expensive in Canada. A lot of people have been here in Canada for so many years, they can't even buy houses. They can't even but they've been living in apartments, even though those apartments are not cheap. They are not cheap. People that are moving to Canada, they will see people, they will post video on YouTube. I bought my first house after 1 year in Canada. It's a lie. Don't mind them. They did not buy any house after 1 year in Canada. Many of them also have already saved money back home. They came with millions of dollars. Those ones are like they have a lot of money. They can come here, buy house, and start immediately. Do not put yourself in their shoes. Do not imitate them. Don't follow their advice. So some of them are from rich homes, like rich, when I mean billionaire homes, just like someone like Davido, like singer Davido and or other billionaires. They can go to any country or move to Canada and buy house immediately. So house rent here is very, very expensive. Buying house in Canada is very, very expensive. Don't mind people that will be sugarcoating and be telling you, I know you don't pay it once, but you have to have certain amount of money in your account before you can buy house. Then you start paying every month. And not only paying every month, if you buy house, there are some things. Remember, you will pay the light bill by yourself, the water bill, Wi-Fi. Maybe if you are living in an apartment, all those things will be packed in your bill, like in your house rent. But when you are alone, and there is some taxes you pay as a house owner every year, like in Brooks here is around 3,000 something every year. So all those things you need to plan it. It's not easy to buy house or rent here. Houses or apartments are expensive. But what the thing that people do is not that you move to Canada today, you go and follow people and be living in expensive houses. Some people will share apartments, some people will rent like an apartment and share it among themselves until when they make it. Do not follow people that have stayed here 5 years, 10 years, 15 years. They already have all the Canada experiences and they are doing well in their career. Do not go and follow them and start renting expensive houses, or you move in today, people will be gingering you to go and buy house. You, because of maybe you want to like claim to be a big boy, you move and go and buy house. No. Even though, like I'm saying, it's not all immigrants are affected by this issue. Some already came here as a doctor, nurses. Some are doing a very nice job. Some, are doing well in their career. Some tech people, some already plan with their partners. They're doing well. They'll just buy house after 1 year or 2 years. It depends. But if you are a newcomer, do not have that notion that when you move here, you buy new houses, you buy new cars, you go and rent expensive apartment. Like right now, apartments are very very expensive, unlike a few years back, because of inflation and all gas, everything has increased. Real estate apartment is not a joke. So coming here as a newcomer, you have to bring down your high expectations. When you come here, plan yourself. Honestly, believe me, before few years, you buy those houses, you buy those cars. Do not let peer pressure or what you're seeing on YouTube, Facebook to push you. You go and buy house that you cannot pay or cars that you cannot pay. See me now after 5 years in abroad. It's this year that my husband bought me my first car. Everything is a gradual process. Then the next one is expensive public health and medical treatment. Although public health care is free in Canada, it does not cover everything. Like, remember, when if your doctor prescribe medications for you, you'll be the one to go to Walmart and buy it with your money. So imagine like it's something you buy every week, maybe around $100 and something every week. It's super expensive. Even though if you're lucky, and wait, I just forget something. Like, remember that public health system does not cover your dentist and your eye clinic and your ear clinic. But one good thing about working in Canada is that I would say that 80 to 95, I would say that 90 to 95% of jobs here covers your dentist and your eyes stuff. When I used to go to dentist, my work insurance already covers and my eye, stuff already covered by my work. So if you're lucky that your job covers all those things, is a very nice one. Like back home, there's some emergencies, you want to go to emergency. It's not like that you just go and say I want to see doctor. No, it's not easy. Or you want to go to emergency, you want to see doctor. See, there's one time that I was sick here. I went to emergency around I think around 1 p.m, maybe 2:30, 1 p.m ish. I went to hospital. Do you know when I get home? 2 a.m. That's when I was opportune to see doctor. Like, I'm not joking. Since after COVID, emergency now is not easy. Moreover, there are some places it will take you like 3 to 4 hours, but mine, oh my god, as long as you are not dying there. Back home, if we go to hospital and say there's emergency, doctor will see you within 1 hour or 30 minutes. But here, unless it's very very critical, they will see you immediately. It's not something you go and say the emergency and they will see you immediately. No. And another thing is, let me just say, for example, if you are ill and your doctor will see you for 10 minutes before writing you a prescription to address your medical problem. It's not like that. You have to book an appointment before you see your doctor. You can't just wake up and move to hospital unless it's an emergency, like I said before. Like, I was recording, the thing just cut off. So yeah, so like I said before, unless you are like, your situation is very, very critical. So these reasons that I mentioned are, most of the reasons why people are leaving Canada. Before I end this video, I just want to tell you that if you are relocating to Canada, do not have high expectations. Just come. When you come, you meet people that are already here. They will guide you, even though they will do you do not see people to guide you. Just follow up all these things I mentioned. Honestly, you will make it. I know no place like home, right? But Canada have a great opportunities for immigrants. If you are coming here, come here with open mind. Come here that any opportunity you see, you will grab it. Not if you're a bank manager, you want to come here and work as a bank manager. No, when you come here, like I said before, make sure you get that Canada experience. You will face loneliness if you came here only yourself without your family. Even though you came with few of your family, you still miss your family. Just have that in mind. Nothing is easy. Like, starting something is not easy. So when you move to Canada, that first year is very, very difficult. So prepare your mind. Just like everything in life is a gradual process. If you give birth to a baby today, the baby will not start talking immediately or start walking or crawling. The baby will first of all crawl, walk, talk, and start doing other things. The developmental stage will be, stage by stage. It's not something that the baby will talk before walking or walk before talking or this. No, step by step, So just follow it like that. If you come here, if you have opportunity to go back to school or do some certification, you will still get a very good job. Do not come here have this mindset because you have master's degree in Nigeria or in your home country. You will not come here and start working. Nobody is looking at your master's degree. Come here and follow the process. That's the thing. Obey the laws, do everything, do process, give it time, effort, but bear in mind that you have to work and work before you make it. So that is it. I'm wishing you good luck. If you are planning to move to Canada, I'm wishing you good luck. And yeah, I think I'll start doing this kind of videos. I like it. Like, I enjoy doing this video because I wrote down some things down, like some points, so that I'll not forget. Like, you can see I was looking down, sometimes. But yeah, so that is it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. And if you watch up to this moment and have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and click on that notification bell so you'll be getting notification anytime I post a new video. I love you guys so much.